One of the perks of my job of digital curator is that I get to put a little bit of myself in each of the exhibitions that I produce. This is why the final chapter of Blue Sky's Red Panic is all about women. Women and their different roles in the 1950s. You can imagine that after the Second World War, when women were so active as workers in factories, in hospitals, in all kinds of societal organizations, that many of them didn't feel like returning to the home after the war. They wanted to stay active, they wanted to have a professional life. So many women wanted to become part of the workforce. And we can see that at both sides of the Iron Curtain, governments tried to deal with this unexpected evolution because women were considered to be the foundation of family life, and the family was considered to be the cornerstone of society. It was considered to be an important defense, an important protection of society against detrimental conflicts such as the World War. So they try to stimulate women to go to work, but still invest time and effort in their families and in their marriages. So on both sides of the Iron Curtain, different things were provided to women to help them out, to combine everything, all these different roles in life. We see that in the West, many an appliance was invented to actually help with the daily chores. Lawnmowers, dishwashers, machines to wash clothes, to dry clothes, to iron clothes. Modern kitchens with all kinds of gimmicks you can imagine, all a thing of the 1950s. In the East, to the contrary, it was more about facilities. So, for instance, the government making available daycare for women who had children, who had families, but still during the day wanted to go to work. This first picture is one of a very forceful woman at work. Her name's Olive Walker, and in this picture she's 53 years old. She's the only lady sweep at that time in the whole of Europe. It was our partner topphoto.co.uk who provided us with this picture. It's one of my absolute favorites. And they also managed to find the article in which this picture was originally used. It's an article telling all about Olive, her life as a grandmother, and of course her life in the chimneys in England. Also relating what people expected from her in particular as a lady chimney sweep. She was expected apparently to leave all the homes she visited behind in an impeccable state, because everybody thought it was logical that if you are a woman, you clean up after yourself. The second picture kind of counterbalances that in a very funny way, I personally think. You see this lady doing the dishes with her boxing gloves. It's, of course, a stage picture. It's a picture that forms part of a whole report for a magazine made at the home of a German comedian. This lady was his household help. And just for fun, they put boxing gloves on her when the photographer came to shoot some images. And then finally, there's the glamour lady of the 1950s in her poodle skirt and with her cigarette, very nonchalant in her hand. This is Carme Tremols. She's a Spanish actress pictured here when she was filming the movie Rock in the city of Girona. And I chose it because you can see many things in it. You can see basically just this glamour lady of the 1950s. You can also see a woman on a pedestal, so in a kind of a symbolic way, the woman that's veneered, that's actually considered a goddess by the men around her. But you can even see in her a Venus that is curling up from a shell, such as Botticelli's. And this, to me, is a strong reminder of the knowledge that I can tell you any story about any picture, but in the end, it's you who will connect your own storylines, your own interpretations to whatever you see. Let's always keep that in mind, that with the omnipresence of the image nowadays, that a critical view, a critical interpretation is the start and the end of everything.